Picture this. You're at the start line, Western States Endurance Run. 100 miles. You've got punishing climbs, searing hot canyons, brutal downhills. It's just intense.
It really is. And the elite runners there, they're like different machines, aren't they? Huge engines, finely tuned physiology.
Exactly. So the big question we're tackling today is, what are they actually doing differently in training? Is there some, secret sauce we're all missing?
You'd think so, maybe. But looking into athletes like Rod Farvarg, Shea Akilano, Jeff Mogavero, and talking to their coaches, well, the truth is kind of surprising. They're not reinventing endurance training. They're just applying the fundamentals, overload, recovery, specificity, but with incredible scale and laser precision.
So our mission today is to unpack their methods, see what makes them tick, and pull out the practical stuff you can actually use, whatever your running goals are.
Precisely. Let's start with Rod Farvarg, top guy. His coach, Matt Eisen, is all about that precision. Right, and Rod's got this ability to run for ages, really close to his second lactate threshold, LT2.
Which is, for most people, an intensity you maybe hold for an hour, maybe 90 minutes max.
A hard race effort. But for Rod,
it's different. His body's system for buffering and clearing lactate is just on another level. He can sustain that high output without blowing up.
how do they even dial that in?
Meticulously. We're talking treadmill testing, regular blood lactate sampling, careful heart rate monitoring. They know exactly where his ceiling is and train just under it.
And the heat adaptation too, right? Year-round.
Integrated right in, not just a last-minute thing. They use temperature sensors, controlled sessions. It's very deliberate.
Okay, so Rod's using lab-level precision. What's the lesson for, the everyday runner listening?
Well, it really hammers home that the biggest gains still come from nailing the basics. Consistency, getting the volume right.
So you don't need the blood test necessarily.
Not usually, no. Your own feeling, perceived exertion, how your breathing feels, that gives you plenty of feedback to find your sustainable, hard effort. Build the foundation first.
Makes sense. Let's shift to Shea Akilano then. Her story brings in another angle, consistency, but from a fueling perspective.
Exactly. She had issues in the past, ups and downs in training volume, often tied back to getting her nutrition wrong.
So what changed?
Her coach, Ryan Anderson, built a whole support team. A registered dietitian, Kylie Van Horn, a strength coach, Nicole Rasmussen. It became a system.
So it's about knowing when to bring in the experts, outsourcing almost.
Building that support network, it freed her up mentally, made sure fueling and recovery were always handled correctly. That let her actually absorb the training consistently.
And her heat prep was different too, wasn't it? More low-key.
Right, minimalist. Short sauna sessions, hot baths after runs. It shows you don't always need the most extreme protocol if it compromises your main training quality. Focus on the big rocks.
Good point. Okay, third athlete, Jeff Mogavero. His approach sounds a bit more adaptable.
Definitely. He and his coach, John Fitzgerald, really focus on something they call training density.
Training density, meaning?
Basically prioritizing proper rest days so that the work days can be higher quality, packing more effective training into fewer sessions rather than spreading fatigue across the whole week.
Quality over quantity in those key sessions. And he uses cross-training smartly too.
Lots of winter ski mountaineering, builds a massive aerobic base with less pounding, but he keeps the running touch with a 2-run rule, at least 2 runs a week, even in skimo season.
Smart. But the fueling part for him was wild, wasn't it, after UTMB?
Totally wild. He was having major hydration issues. Lab testing showed why. He sweats over 2 liters an hour and loses a ton of sodium, like 1,800 milligrams per liter.
Wow, that's extreme.
It is. And that data directly led to his fueling plan taking in 120 to 150 grams of carbs per hour during big efforts. Way higher than standard advice.
So the lesson there is, get tested, understand your specific needs.